Sight words should actually not be memorized, and making that mistake slows reading development overall. This is one of the most common misunderstandings that I see. Parents are told to drill sight words with flashcards until kids can recognize them instantly, and when I have new students book an incoming assessment, this is definitely one thing that parents always add as an issue to their questionnaire. They don't remember the sight words no matter how often we go over them, no matter how many flashcards I make, so I think they might be on the spectrum. Do you work with kids with autism? Is more or less how the question goes. But memorization is not how the brain actually learns to read words. When kids memorize sight words, they're storing them as pictures, essentially, not mapping them into sounds, and then therefore they won't recognize those sounds even when they're repeated in similar words. Memorizing sight words works for a small number of words until that list gets a little bit too long. And then reading falls apart about the beginning of second grade because they can't memorize the words anymore, especially when we get into multisyllabic words. These are words with 3, 4, 5 syllables. What strong readers do instead is something called orthographic mapping. This means the brain connects letters, sounds, meaning, all at the same time. This allows kids to recognize words instantly without memorizing them one by one. When sight words are taught through sound to letter connections instead of rote memorization, reading becomes faster and more flexible. Now, this isn't to say that kids aren't going to memorize words. They absolutely are, and there's something that's going to develop once they start to get a little bit better at reading called automaticity. That's not what I'm talking about here, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't recognize words when they see it. At a certain point, we just don't want to start there. If your child struggles with sight words or forgets them easily, the issue usually isn't a memory issue, it's how those words are being taught. A one-to-one reading assessment can show whether your child is memorizing words or truly mapping them for long-term reading success. Comment the word assessment and I'll DM you the link, or you can also just find it in my bio.